So are you guys aware of what's been going on in Chicago? Specifically last night, bro. Hey, Chicago's trash, my nigga. Hey, let's keep this shit a buck. Chicago trash, bro. Look, there's a lot of hoods in the United States of America that are trash because of the crime, because of violence, because of black culture and hip hop music. The main thing that really bugs me is that it's a lot of our people doing it. It's a lot of black folk in Miami in spring break 2 weeks back. It was a whole lot of niggas going down there trash in Miami, making us look bad. Now look like there's these things called like social media wave takeover wilding out sessions where people, tweens, teens are getting together on social media, meeting up places to destroy that shit, to get viral on social media, bro, and then film that shit, bro. These kids are, and some of them grown adults, are running around Chicago acting like monkeys and filming themselves do illegal activity. They're snitching on themselves. Let's take a look at some of this stuff right here.
And a woman were shot in an attempted carjacking this morning, and sadly, the 20-year-old man has died at
Fuck.
Bronzeville neighborhood. Police say when officers responded to the shooting, they found the victims in their car, which had crashed into an unoccupied vehicle. The 20-year-old male driver had been shot multiple times, according to investigators. Dang. He was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. The 22-year-old female victim in the car was shot in the foot and is expected to be okay. Police say they believe the victims were approached by two males with handguns who tried to take their
car, and that happened to him. Then there's more. There's
this morning, two teenagers
are
hurt after a shooting last night in the Chicago Loop. Police say the 16 and 17-year-old boys were standing in a large crowd near Washington and State when they were shot. A large police presence could be seen as officers worked to clear large crowds from downtown. And new video into our newsroom shows more of last night's chaos.
They're kids.
People were seen kicking past cars, crowding
Look
the
at
streets, dancing on top of parked vehicles.
She's twerking. She's twerking. She's twerking. She's twerking. She's twerking on the car. What is this?
From this last night.
Oh my God.
In the day yesterday.
Look at these little niggas.
Cell phone video showing
Look at them.
People jumping.
Look at all those black people.
That is driving.
Look at all of our people acting like gorillas. Look at this ignorant action here going down in Chicago. Young black teens and tweens.
Here in the day yesterday, a viewer shared cell phone video.
I think there was a Mexican.
People jumping on a car that is driving along Michigan Avenue.
What are white people? Hold on.
I know
some of them be white.
On a car that is driving along
nope, they all
Michigan
niggas.
Avenue. Now, this is all coming nearly a year after a 16-year-old was shot and killed at Millennium Park near the Bean.
Things are getting just so bad. Things are really bad out there in Chicago, y'all.
The action pouring in tonight after a weekend of shootings and
ratchets everywhere. Stomachs, booty cheeks out. Wait. Where the white people at? Where the white people at? Where the white people? They're all niggas. They're all our people.
Descended on Michigan Avenue, smashing car windows and trying to
look at the windows.
Get into Millennium.
Somebody ain't even did nothing. They just got their car parked there and they got thousands of dollars in damage. That stuff happens in LA too, guys. Don't get it twisted.
Millennium Park. And Friday night, another large group brawled at the 31st Street Beach,
There goes a white dude and a white lady. But, yep, there goes a white guy and a white girl.
A car on fire. Tonight, both the mayor...
look like they were just trying to get out of there, though. Fuck!
And mayor-elect are weighing in on the teen takeovers, calling them unacceptable. This was the scene at Michigan and Washington last evening.
There's a white guy. Oh, no, that's a cop. No, that's all our people.
Police making 15 arrests during a massive disturbance in the area of Millennium Park. A 16 and 17-year-old were shot as others jumped on cars, smashing windows. This woman and her husband were attacked in their cars. They waited for a light to change.
Oh, fuck.
The guys are jumping in my car. My husband go to the hospital.
What did they do?
Because the guys I put in their face.
And on Friday night,
Not a single non-black person in this freaking crowd.
14-year-old boy was shot near the 31st Street beach after fights broke out among a large crowd of teens.
I mean, like, what the frick are the odds of this shit? And people acting. Man, I'm done. Do we need to keep going? Some of y'all need to keep going.
In a statement, incoming Mayor Brandon Johnson said, "It is unacceptable and has no place in our city. However, it is not constructive to demonize youth who've otherwise been starved of opportunities in their own communities."
Oh! It is not constructive to demonize youth who have been... However, it's not constructive to demonize youth who have otherwise been starved of opportunities in their own communities. You know what? It sounds like this nigga's making an excuse for why they act like this. Listen, we have reasons to act like this, but that doesn't make it an excuse to act like it. There's reasons for a lot of things. I have a reason to walk down to my local grocery store and slap the produce manager right in the goddamn face for never stocking enough cilantro. But then, we're rational human beings, common sense, we know that we can't do that. I have a reason to, but it's not an excuse to do so. This mayor's trash. I could tell exactly why Chicago is going through hell, because he got mayors like this, and he's black. I understand exactly the issues that we go through, but I guarantee you, making excuses like this on a political level as one of the leaders of our city is not a way to get people to understand, learn, and at least calm down and disarm. You are supposed to demonize these actions. You are supposed to call them out, and you are supposed to hold them accountable. This is the main thing that I said that we have problems with in the black community. And I know a lot of people who are, see, as somebody who's pro-black like myself, I'm not black power, because black power tends to excuse bad behavior and make up reasons why we do things that we do. Like, we're just not supposed to live like law-abiding citizens, like we're special. A lot of people feel like because of what we've been through, we need to be treated special because of where we come from. And that's bullshit. We do need to have special attention looked at us through like the legal system and, like systemic issues that prevent us from doing well. But that does not excuse acting like this. The main problem is people like this mayor here, even on this highest level, we don't hold each other accountable. It's the fact that we don't hold each other accountable, which is exactly why shit like this happens. We do not hold the bad actions of our women, of our men, and of our children. We don't hold them accountable. When we see bad actors of our people doing bad in the streets, it is our obligation and it is our duty to check them and correct them because they're lost. If you see a 16-year-old, 15-year-old acting, cussing out an old lady, it is your obligation to say, listen, young bro, that's not the way to do it. That's not how you want to treat your grandma. You would treat your mama like that. Would you want to talk to your mama like that? We got to show respect for our old kind, man. Young, you could do better than that, bro. Sit and talk to them. Tell them to set things straight the way things are. Now, some of y'all are like, oh, Jody, you do that, you get blown away with the gun. He might have a gun on him. See, that's that fear. That's that fear, and that's that excuse for not being brave. That's that excuse for not trying to hold each other accountable. You can make excuses all day long. But Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, they could have had a million excuses to not get up in the morning and go out and do their good work. So why do we have to do it here? Bro, Chicago is in a bad way. The whole country is in a bad way, and it's only getting worse. But the mayor to say this right here, bro, to make excuses up for the actions, that's tough.
Mayor Lori Lightfoot says
fuck,
has been having conversations with Chicago police
now
about monitoring and responding to the gatherings, saying,
soon as she stopped being mayor, what happened? Look at this. Everybody hate her, but now look at this. This new mayor, not a good look, dog.
We as a city cannot and will not allow any of our public spaces to become a platform for criminal conduct. CPD has assured me they will make the necessary adjustments to address these teen trend issues as we move into the summer months. Other elected officials.
do you guys know that the summertime is coming? And do you know what's going to happen in the summertime? Do y'all know what's going to happen? It's going to be bad. Because in the summertime, people have a little bit too much time on their hands. And with a little bit too much time on their hands, crime will happen. A whole lot of it. A whole lot of crime. So, Andrew Tate is out of jail, and he's out here speaking his thoughts on the situation. Andrew Tate says, imagine living in Chicago on purpose, by choice. Seriously, imagine being a full-grown adult and waking up in freaking Chicago, looking at the entire globe, then looking around you at the shithole you reside in and saying, yes, I want to live here. Clowns. He calling the whole entire city of Chicago clowns. Now, in my opinion, I understand what he's saying, but some people can't. I always say, if you live in the deep South where racism's about and you are liable to get lynched at any moment, get the freak up out of there. Get a bus ticket one way and dip. Go anywhere else. But it's not that easy for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not that easy for all people. And I feel like he's a little bit of an elitist here. Like, you don't understand how hard it is to get out of the slums, my dude. Like, so I understand how a lot of people be triggered and see some of this stuff and be like, man, what the freak is this fool talking? What is this motherfucker talking about? But he has a point. He does have a point. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a bad situation, you got to get out. But, like at the same time, I'm sympathetic. I understand that there's hurdles. But one thing for sure that we can all agree on, Chicago is trash right now, bro. And they need to get their shit together. I understand. I understand why things are going down like this. I understand why they're doing what they're doing. But the point is, I think 75% or more of them are doing it to get famous on social media. And probably the other 25% is probably doing it because of actual issues that they have in their community. That's what's crazy. It's just these niggas aren't even, these ain't political freaking woke motherfuckers. These motherfuckers is out here just being bad to get freaking on socials. I don't hear that shit, bro. Man, put down in the comment section what you guys think. This is some ignorant shit, bro. And it's always got to be our people out here acting the dumbest. Black culture is beautiful, but it also has some really nasty, toxic sides that we need to fix, bro. And it starts with hip-hop. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out. Deuces.